Now, as a woman, I'm a 58-year-old woman. I don't carry. In fact, I don't carry a handbag anymore. I don't know how I got away from it, but I don't carry a handbag anymore. I used to, and that would make me probably a prime target walking down the road in the city, wherever, for someone to just grab my handbag and go off with it. What do you recommend for ladies keeping themselves safe? Let's say walking from their car into the mall.
Well, one of the nice things about technology is there are a lot of things now that, obviously you've got a cell phone, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Everybody's got their cell phone.
Of course.
A lot of people are looking at them when they shouldn't be looking at them and not paying
Absolutely.
attention to what's around them. But, everybody's got a cell phone with them. And there's some really great personal safety apps that exist for cell phones. A lot of people may not be aware of. But I'd highly recommend they take a look and just, search in their preferred cell phone app store what, personal safety apps, and put one or two of them on your phone. And what they can do is they can actually, just by, if you're entering an area where you maybe not feel safe, you can start the app up. And it just may have a couple of buttons on the screen that, you keep the phone in your hand anyway. So now you have an app running that if there's a problem, you can hit a button and the phone will emit loud tones. You can have it preset up to contact some of your pre-programmed contacts in there about your location and where you are. A lot of times it can activate the camera. So it can do a whole bunch of things automatically. So, everybody's carrying with them something that potentially has the power to keep them safe. But, most people don't view their cell phones as a personal safety device. But
This is the first I've ever heard of that. Do they cost money? Are they free apps? Or probably a little bit of it?
Okay.
Well, a lot of them are free. You can, wouldn't cost you a dime, but, yet it can end up being something that could be essential to you.
Personal safety apps. David, were you aware of?
No, it makes sense. Now that we're talking about it.
The
but
phone
I wasn't
does
aware
everything
of
else.
one particular one to go with. Is there one that you would suggest listeners look into?
There are so many out there. I don't want to, sort of get into endorsing anything. But
Right.
It's really the range of features that somebody might be looking for. Like I said, a lot of them will activate the camera. They can, automatically text people your location using the GPS features of your phone. So, these are things that, obviously just by hitting a button real fast, if you're not, you feel like you're threatened, this can all of a sudden alert the authorities, alert people to where you are. And like I said, in some cases, it's actually activating both of the cameras on the phone, the front-facing as well as the regular camera, so that, it's taking pictures or shooting video clips. So now somebody could be attacking you, and guess what? The phone's recording it all.
What would you say a woman walking down, and we're talking basically women now because women are, I'll admit it, we're a weaker sex for the most part, okay? We are vulnerable, and that's probably who a man is going to go after before he goes after a man. He's going to go after a woman for that reason.
Okay, I need to stop you right there.
Okay, I'll go. Go ahead.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think they go after the woman?
You should not think that. You should not think that.
See, I do.
That's part of the problem, because if you feel that you are weaker or could potentially be a victim, guess what? Someone who's a perpetrator can pick up on that. If you're not looking, if you're not paying attention, or you're not acting confidently, or you feel that way initially, that's something that we have to nip that right in the bud and change your mindset.
Okay, do it.
Okay?
Change my mindset. Tell me what I should be doing.
You need to understand that you are not necessarily, as you put it, the weaker sex. You are, you have to think about the fact that you're not a weak passive victim. So don't act like one. And so just having that attitude gives you an automatic advantage, because a lot of times an attacker is going to expect somebody that's going to be weak or scared or passive or not confident. And so you have to walk around thinking to yourself, you know what, if somebody were to attack me, I'm going to turn into a raging tiger that is going to absolutely do anything and everything possible in order to protect myself and save myself, my family, if you're with your kids, or, et cetera. And so just having the sort of switch in your mind, because 80% of self-defense, if not more, is mental. And that's what a lot of people don't think. They think, you know what, I got to know all these moves, I got to study for years. That's not true. You can just know a few things, execute them well, practice them once in a while with your spouse, your kids, your neighbor, your friends. Give yourself that measure of confidence. So if something were to occur to you, you have some confidence in knowing that, you know what, I know a few things, I practice a few things, God help somebody that comes after me. And that's the attitude, and that's the mindset that you need to have.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to look into this because in this day and age, we all need a little something. And I'm also going to have my grandkids look at this because it's not just for adults. You know, the kids today going to school need to really defend themselves.
And again, a lot of it has to do with their attitude, their confidence, or their lack of it. When you go to college, it's all new.
Right.
It's a new environment. If you're going away from school, it's a new town you might not be familiar with. So there's a lot of disadvantages to the first-time college student.
Well, Master Pete Canavan, we want to thank you so much for spending some time with us today. Listener friends, we're going to remind you of this book and hopefully keep yourself safe. Have a wonderful day.